Okay, welcome one and all once again to the Hibernaculum. Just a quick kind of update. Well, it's not really an update, it's just kind of me painting a mutant from the ship, basically. Yeah, I've been putting off painting a Mutoid Man. That's what we're calling mutants aboard ship in Hibernaculum. I kind of like Muti, which is a reference, of course, to Robert Heinlein's Orphans of the Sky. I've owned two of these cover versions, but I would like to catch them all, as it were. Yeah, basically, I've been putting off painting the first mutoid person in Hibernaculum for a while because I just kind of wanted to get it right or feel right off the bat. I mean, with a mutated human, you could do just about anything. And one of the main characters in Orphans of the Sky, or I think it was originally published as Universe Part 1 is how I read it in like a sci-fi omnibus, and then read the second half, which is collected as a full story, Orphans of the Sky. I'm digressing now. But yeah, it was I didn't want to directly reference, Heinlein's own naming nomenclature, however you pronounce it, for his mutants. So I liked Mutoid from Super Smash TV. That's where I grabbed that. Also, a big fan of the Running Man. How can you not be? It's terribly bad and good. Yeah, I'm really rambling now. I think I'll cut this part out. Note to self: cut this part out. Yeah, so just used an oil painting for my palette. I kind of liked this guy's eyes. It started reminding me of Two Flower from Color of Magic, Terry Pratchett, and Josh Kirby's masterful work, where Josh Kirby, the artist for Pratchett's first Discworld novel, took the writing a bit too seriously, and someone in the book calls this tourist character Four Eyes, because he had glasses. Unfortunately, Josh Kirby took that a bit too literally and gave Two Flower four actual eyeballs on the cover, which I kind of love the original Two Flower design better. He changed it for later iterations, but it's one of the kind of things I love about Kirby's work is just how natural and literally he took some of this stuff. I'll have to talk about Voyage of the Eye Guy at some point down the track. That's Kirby's kind of magnum opus, in my opinion. Not connected with Discworld at all. It's his own sci-fi, surreal, kind of gaudy shout out to Frank Brangwyn and just all the old masters of oil painting and stuff. I mean, I've been kind of dabbling with oil paint for a long time, so Kirby's always been my hero. But the third eyeball just immediately reminded me of Two Flower from the cover of Color of Magic, with his kind of four eyeballs shoved onto his face. Obviously just clone stamped this pretty much, but yeah, I had a lot of fun painting this. I've recently switched over to a kind of Cintiq style Huion display tablet, which means, it's like you draw on the screen that you see the image on. You're drawing on a computer screen, whereas up until this point I'd only used Wacom tablets where you just draw on a blank piece of plastic and see your mouse cursor move on a monitor. And I'll put it this way, I started to need glasses in the last couple of years, and I'm finding myself not needing them as much now. So yeah, it was about time for that upgrade, I guess, or that moving with the times and whatnot. But yeah, it's been a bit of a learning curve, but I feel like I'm coming to grips with painting with the Huion Canvas Pro 16, technically is the one I got. Yeah, it's worked out really well. It feels a lot more natural. I mean, obviously, massively more natural than using digital tablet. I mean, it feels a bit more like oil painting or sketching, actual sketching with pencil and paper. Better for the eyes, better for the neck. So yeah, it's been kind of fun now. Now I'm getting used to it, basically. But yeah, I think I'll just time lapse this one out to the end. I'm not sure about his little cap. I was trying to do one of those padded space caps they have under the helmets, with the microphones and biosignal monitoring equipment. So I'll probably do a bit more on this. It's I just kind of finished it up because it was like 3 a.m. last night, and I'm like, I don't want to leave this half finished. So, but I think we'll come back to this portrait and maybe rejigger it at some point. Yeah, or just, move on and paint some new stuff. Anyway, it's been a pleasure talking to you all aboard ship, as usual. I'm gonna cut the transmission short here and get back to me watching riff tracks. Bye, riff tracks. Alright, be seeing you.